Live chat, and is it on? Yes. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet and I make book related videos on this channel. And today you are watching a live chat. It's our monthly book live chat where we discuss a book. We select a book in the beginning of the month. We have a Facebook group where we do a poll and we decide what book we are going to read. And then we read a book and discuss it on the last day of the month. But today it's happening earlier on 30th because I want you guys to enjoy the new year, right? So yes, welcome anybody who is watching it right now or who is watching it later. Do know that this video is going to be a combination of two things. First, we are going to discuss the book thief. And then we are going to discuss, we are going to keep this discussion a bit short because yes, it's my last live chat of the year and I want to make it awesome. And I'll take a minute and be back in a moment. Hi guys, I'm back. I hope I'm audible and now I'm going to find the, what am I going to find? Yeah. I'm going to find the chat so that I can start discussing with you guys. Oh my God, Flora is like, I need some attention, people. Okay. There's the live chat. It has started. Okay, now let's begin. Hi everybody, hi Akhil, how to tech, everybody, hi everybody, all the people who are here, awesome, great to see you guys here. We are going to first start discussing the book thief. Now, if you're joining in, oh my God, a lot of people today, like it's more than usual in my live video because I sort of do not announce it. The people who know it, they know it. So if you're here, you are awesome. So while I take my time to talk about this book, like discuss a bit of a plot, just like what this book is about, you guys tell me what you think about this book. Have you read it and what you think about it? Frodo, yaar, don't do that. Frodo, come here, sit. Okay, so Book Thief by Markus Zusak is a book which has been written, it's more of a historical fiction. This has been written in the World War time when Hitler was there and the Jews were being killed, and it's a story about a book thief. Yeah. So there is a girl named Liesel, and the book is actually, the biggest part of this book is it's narrated by Death. So Death tells you what are the encounters it had or how Death came across the book thief. So there is a girl named Liesel. So the book begins with them when this girl, she is on a train journey. I'm trying to recall all of it. Like I just finished it today, and so I'm going to try to recall all of the stuff. Correct me if I go wrong anywhere. But it's a huge book with a very small font, so it's quite a lot when it comes to reading it in one go. So Liesel is on a train journey and she is going to be kept with these foster parents of her, Habermans. So Liesel is on a journey and her brother dies. Her real brother dies on that journey, and during the journey they had to, Liesel and her mother have to go and bury the brother, and there she finds, like, it's a story about how the book thief steals books. So how she steals a book. So she steals a book there. I am going into the total detail. Moreover, as a line in this book says, it's not about, the ending. It's not about the thrill of what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen, but how it happens is a really important thing. That's sort of what Death says in a section of this book. I think when it tells you about when Rudy died. Okay. Yeah. When it starts trying to tell you about when Rudy dies. So Liesel is left with the Habermans. Now Habermans live in this place in Germany, Nazi Germany, and all the Jews are being killed. So that is how it starts, about who Liesel was, and how she gets used to living in this household and how the people over there are, and then her friends, her school, and on the backdrop, all that Nazi Germany things happen. Jews are being killed. There's even a Jew that comes into the picture. later on, and it's all about, you know, how Liesel and this Jew, they find common ground, and they kind of you know, make a bond, and how he hides there. After that, the bombings, Rudy, and every, like, this book is a full account of, you know, what happens to Liesel and whether she survives, because at a point everyone dies. Everyone she loves dies. And yes, after that, like, but the dead tells the whole story. That is what the book thief is about. Honestly, when you look at the book cover, it's very very you know, the back of the cover, it's very very like confusing, and that is what this story is about. It's about so many things. You cannot just say it's just an historical fiction, just a historical fiction about something. It's about so many things. It's not maybe it's just about the book thief, but maybe it's not. What do you guys think about it? Okay, somebody is like, Rudy dies. Oh my god. So you definitely, no, you definitely. Yes, that was a spoiler. And this book discussion is usually with spoilers. So I'm really sorry about it. But it's not really a spoiler. In the words of Death, he tells you everything. Somebody's like, why are you not interacting with the viewers? I actually gave all my viewers time to talk about what they thought about the book. And all the people who are not, who are watching this and you haven't read the book, you are. What do I say about it? Do one has to read other books by Dan Brown in order to read Origin? So this video is more about this one, and I'll take more questions after like 15 minutes, because I want to keep this discussion really short, because I just want to have some fun chat with you guys last year with the viewers. Honestly, I just thought about it like 5 minutes ago. I was like, wait, you're going to do this video, which would be the last live chat of the year, and you're going to just talk about a book. Although it's a great book. It's a great book. I absolutely loved it. The beauty was in the narration, guys. I love this book because of the narration, and not just because it's narrated by a peculiar character, Death. Not because of that, but how it was narrated. I absolutely loved it. But yes, this video will also be about us chatting. So I'll take random questions then. Maybe after like it's 9:15 over here at my place. At 9:30, I'll start taking random questions. Suggest me a fiction book. Again, a random question. Yes, it's narrated by Death. It's about a little girl named Liesel. Guys, tell me about your thoughts. What do you think about it? How is the vocabulary easy or hard? Definitely you haven't read the book. Okay, this is really tough when I do you know, book. I do the bookish talks, book club video where people are like, I haven't read the book, but I may think about reading it. This is like the only video I do with the spoilers in it. And then you come here and you tell me you haven't read a book. And then you ask me questions about it. Oh my God, it hurts me. Okay, so clearly you didn't buy the book. Oh, me, you may have bought it. I think I got it for like 300-400. Yesterday only. There was this tag which said $3.99. I am almost sure about that. I think I heard it's about Holocaust. Yes, it's set in this World War II era. And it's all about, you know, Jews are dying. There is a Jew character in this book, and he's being hidden by the Habermans, and it happens. So people do not know what the book is about. Oh my God. Why are you guys here in this? Like, I'm gonna skip the comments because I feel like, yeah, a lot of you just haven't read the book. Love for Islam. Why are you not interacting with the viewers? Exactly, because I asked my viewers, because this is a book club read. I asked my viewers, like, I'm already very disappointed if you cannot see it on my face. But yes, I asked my viewers to kind of, you know, tell me what you think about the book. So that's why. Nope, it was not a generic live video, because it's The Book Thief by Markus at the beginning. On every 30 or 31, the day is reserved since the beginning of 2017. That, you know, like January 2017, I think that was when I made the my book club announcement video, right guys? I don't know, you guys should confirm it to me. But yes, we have been running this book club on and off since over a year. Since a year. The book is not 375 pages. I actually read, like, do you see it? 583 pages in one day. Not in one day, you know, honestly, but 2 days, yeah. I'm really impressed with Hans Zimmerman. Oh, honestly, I loved all the characters and I loved everything about it. Honestly, to put it, I have never read any book about Nazi Germany. Me neither. I have like honestly a few like call me dumb or something, but I did not have this world history in my social studies when I was in school. So I didn't know about Hitler since a long time. So there was this cousin of mine who used to call somebody I knew who Hitler. So I was like, who is this character Hitler? And then I got to know a bit about it. And then I read the book Thief, and then I got to know about the book, Hitler era and all that. So I also do not know much about Nazi Germany, but it tells you a lot. It tells you how painful and how gloomy and how terrible it was. But one thing I didn't like is that Rosa Haberman calling everyone. So these are two words. I mean, pigs all around in her life. I think I kind of liked Rosa Haberman's character. Yeah, she was kind of bad mouthed, but I think that was good. Like as a character, obviously. Whereas, but I think I have read it from soft copy. Oh, maybe there's a difference in soft copy and the other one. I loved the end the most. Did you guys cry? Let me know. I have read Readathon by Zoe. Okay, thank God they didn't fight. I have read the Readathon by. I have read the Readathon. Seriously, I have Frodo. She's really distracting me. So in a Readathon by Zoe, I saw Zoe read by Zoe from Read by Zoe channel reading the book Thief and crying, and I was like, oh, there are not many. So this person has asked me any about the amount of novels you read this year. You clearly didn't watch my last video. It hurts me a lot. Guys, if you haven't read it, like I don't know, maybe you'll think it's like a spoiler or anything. But I do not really want to keep it about this because I do not see many people I hear who are actually like well read about this book. But yes, Akhil, I think we are going to have one-to-one conversation today because most of the people haven't read it. But you were actually the one who inspired me to kind of revive. I know which book we got stuck at. We got stuck at The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. So that was a book I could not complete then. I was just not into it. And then it went like gone. But thank you so much for bringing me out of that. I did not cry while reading it, guys. How have you been? I have been good. Did you just utter Frodo? Yes, my dog's name is Frodo. If you do not know that, that means you're not following my vlogging channel. Like, I'm so shameless with self-promotion, no? But I have a vlogging channel where you can watch my dog and me doing random stuff. I finished just now. Yeah, you told me. When you said you were on chapter 8, I was actually much, slower than, what do you call it? Much before, like, much earlier. Well, I don't know. Frodo, yaar, idhar aa. Come here. Come here. So he has to do something like that to just, So this person, you are just leaving your number and saying PDF books. I seriously feel people like you are sick. If you really want to get PDF books, for free, if you really are like, I hate those people who download stuff and all that, pirated stuff and all that. If you are that sort of people, please go away from my channel, Google it, and you will find a lot of sick people out there who will give you PDFs for free. Please go there. Anyway, I could not even get through first few pages of Namesake. I think I read 50 pages. Yeah, even that was the point which I want to make. I just went through all the reviewers. They were all tears and sad. I was like, dude, isn't it obvious that death is narrating? Come on. No, it was not about death narrating it. Yes, I felt bad. But the whole book was so gloomy. There was no this one point which breaks you to pieces. Like the whole book was heartbreaking. So I felt like that was probably the reason. Like the whole book was heartbreaking. There was no one point where I'm like, oh my god, now, oh my god. Like no one moment shattered me that much that I start crying. And then I really felt bad about it because I want to make some videos about the books that made me cry. How would that happen if I don't cry? What's your view on Hitler's personality? Honestly, you do not get to see much about Hitler in the book, and you get to see more about the people who followed Hitler in this book, right? So I feel like those people, I do not know. Hitler as a character, I do not know much about him. I haven't read much about him. I just know he was this. Okay, I don't. There are people who get into a lot of controversies talking about Hitler, so I'm not going to give any quotation or any quote or that. But yes, that was pretty bad, and I felt like, this book showed you two pictures. One of the people who really started hating Jews, and they were like, okay, so these people are dirt and all that. And one were like people like Habermans, and those people were like, Frodo, guys, just give me a minute, please. Yeah, now we will not have that thing. I do not know if my mic got that, but it was pretty irritating and distracting. So yes, so the second part, which was there, second side of people were Habermans, who have been so much touched by some personality who was a Jew, and it all seems so unfair. Like, why? I seriously am so clueless about Hitler and all that. I truly do not know the actual history of it. I just know the stuff I got to know from this book, and it was pretty terrible. Happy New Year in advance. Same to you. I lost my reading pace after that. Oh, I would not believe that. It is actually like the font is way too slow. Honestly, I was like reading at this pace. I was like, what page is that? I was on like 1:30 page in the morning, right in the morning, okay, 6 a.m. or something. Only thing I did today was read this book, by the way. So, when I was like, when you messaged me, maybe after that, I just thought, why not time myself, right? So I was like, let's see how much I read in 1 hour. And this book, I usually read like quite fast, but this book, in 1 hour, I managed to finish 30 pages, and I was like, I would be like sitting forever if I read 30 pages in that. But it is so like small font. Honestly, I loved when these, these cute little paragraphs came, because I thought like, okay, half of the page is covered. Okay. And when this came, I was like, oh my God, I read this so fast. Like maths book. When this came, I was so excited. But I would totally not recommend you guys do that. It was like very shameful of me. Like I felt so bad that I kept it until the end and I read it in 1 day, because I kind of wanted to read it very slow, and I regret it now. Frodo, then your version of Frodo, definitely brave like Frodo Baggins. He is brave, he's ferocious, like, oh my God, you haven't seen this dog in action. Everybody is scared. How did you name your dog Frodo? Actually, I did not like. Yeah, technically, I went to buy Frodo, but he was not my dog. He was a friend, and he named it Frodo because he's apparently a Lord of the Rings fan and has watched Lord of the Rings, all three movies, like 15, 20 times. And I'm like, I slept while watching it first time. The thing that made me cry was the fact that this was something that actually happened. Like, these characters may be fictitious, but the experience is not. Well said, rightly said. It really felt bad to know that, this might have actually happened. And kind of, I felt like I put myself in those shoes, and I felt, what if I was living in a country where something was happening to some other religion or some other caste or some other community of people? And the both ways, if it's happening to other community or if happening to my community, both are like so bad. Like, how can you just think like all the people of this race have to be eradicated because you think they are not good? Like, that is so terrible. And the fact that it happened, like, talking about it is one thing, but it actually happening at such a large scale, oh my God, that was like bad. I started crying from the part where her brother dies and they go to the graveyard. Meghna, oh, I think you are gonna cry a lot on like all the way. If you haven't finished it, then you are gonna shed buckets of water. For me, it was like, oh, okay. Sorry, I'm so cruel. I'm reading another World War II book right now called The Nightingale, and I just keep thinking about how people went through all that torture. Actually, even after reading this book, even I felt like I should read more World War II books. Because honestly, why didn't I have this in my social studies? Like, I did not have anything but World Wars. I don't know why. I did. If some of you would be like, didn't you study in CBSE? Like I did my 10th and, in Punjab School Education Board, and there was nothing about World War. I don't know how. It's one of the darkest part of our past. Yeah. Yeah, I hated the font. Yeah, I hated it. I kind of see one thing I truly noticed about this now, a book with a small font. You guys know that. If you have been watching my videos regularly, you will know that I hate that. I hate, you know, small font, but not for this one, because there's a thing. If I right now, if I pick up Frankenstein, I'll show you the font. There is, at least if the font is small, the spacing is good enough so that reading is okay. So I did not really hate the font or not like it. I like, even usually when I'm all about criticizing small font, but not this one, because the spacing was good. I always talk about, at least the book should be easy to read. So this one was, yeah, I know, I can understand you, Bhagvi. We still hate the small font because we had to read it today only. Huh. After reading, I'm like, yes, I need to know more about Nazi Germany, and then even Hitler ka book Mein Kampf. How do you pronounce it? Even I was thinking ditto, like I should read this book. I should read this book. Every time you do a live session, I have my exams near. I know that. Last time I had my half-yearly examination. Did you just finish your exam last time? What am I saying? This time I'm having my pre-board from January 10. January 10 is far away. Chill. OMG, you should complain to education department in your state then. I think it's a lost cause. Education in India is a lost cause. Okay. So guys, I'm just gonna like quickly wrap up what we think about the book Thief. So we felt like it was a great book. I do not think anybody have any kind of criticism. I haven't heard anybody ever criticizing book Thief in a way, in any way. Now I really liked it. I thought it was quite heartbreaking right from the beginning, and the narration, wow, it has this picturesque style. How do you pronounce it? Like, I don't know. Ever since I was reading this book, I was way too busy to research or anything. But I was thinking of a word. What do you call the writing which is like so visual? Because visual, not just because he talks about the scenery and stuff, but also how things have been explained. They're so visual that you kind of live that, and that is such an amazing way to write. Oh my god, I would love to read Markus Zusak again, because it's so awesome, so awesome. The story again, now it's such a large book, and I do not feel like it gets heartbreaking and gloomy at a time, and if you're feeling gloomy already, you might feel like let's pick some other book. And it has happened to me before, because you guys know I have been talking about this book on this channel since over a year, and telling you guys that I have technically almost read this book. I reread it right from the beginning, starting from yesterday. But yes, I have read it, and that time also I left it. I DNF'd it before, because it was so gloomy. It got so gloomy, I just could not get through it. So it might happen to you. But otherwise, this is an amazing book about World War II, set in that era, and it's an amazing historical fiction written in such a beautiful manner. Awesome. Like, I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. 4.5, I don't know why. Maybe I should have tried a bit more. But I love it. Maybe I'll fall more in love with it by the end of the next year. Do you think it can happen? I always build my emotions on the books with time. So what I think about a book right when I have read it, and what I think about the book a year after that, can be totally different. It happens to me all the time. I don't know what about you. My ratings are always out of 5. That reminds me, you're not commenting on all my blogs. So disappointed. Even I have, I'm like, I said it on my Instagram, and I don't know how many people listen to it. And I seriously feel like on social media, there is no way to completely announce to all the people who want to listen from me or who need updates about something. So I haven't been replying to your comments lately. It's because I had this huge pain in my hand, which kind of happens to me every year once in a while. So I had this pain and I just could not type. It's fine now. I'm going to, welcome the new year with my hands being fit. But yes, that's why I was not able to type much. So I did what I had to do and nothing more than that. And I do have to do reply to your comments, but I read all of them. I will reply to them soon. Okay, so now we'll take normal questions. All of those people who are like, you did not discuss book thief enough. There is a book review also coming. I just wanted this video to be more fun and more casual. That's why less discussion about the book thief. I mean, like I do think I should change the title as well, but let's see. Okay, so CBSE board is changed quite a bit. I know that. There was this grading system that happened. I was like, children are gonna die. I have to prepare the whole book. Yes, I heard that first term and second term as well for my boards. I think that was the same with us. I don't know about CBSE board, but until 12th, until 10th I was in Punjab board, until 12th I was in CBSE board. And I do think we had to prepare the whole book too. So chill. Even though I don't agree with it, the review was hilarious in a way it was making fun of the writing. I was not making fun of the writing. I said it was so beautiful and it was so nice and visual. Like that is like serious miscommunication from my side. If you think I made fun of the writing, I felt it was so beautiful. You broke my heart. Don't you think guys, I am being like overly dramatic today? Like, did you see my the big book box unboxing? There are people, so many people. Like, I usually delete all the hate comments. So there's so many people like, you're overacting. You could have done it better. And I was like, I can never do it according to people. So if I'm like calm, hi guys, I think this about this book. This is very nice. If I become this stiff person and all that, then also people have a problem. Why are you not energetic? Why are you not being your real self? And when I'm being my real self, why are you being overreactive and why are you overacting and all that? I cannot do anything right. Exactly my point. Before the poll, I went to review and stuff. I was like, "Ek bhi negative comment nahi." This can be highly deceptive. In my last video, 2017 books I have read. In that video, I told about the book which is highest ratings on the Goodreads, and I feel like only bad rating would have been of mine if I rated it on Goodreads. And it can be highly deceptive. Okay, that was like a terrible book, and it was what was baffling was this book had higher ratings than the popular ones like How to Be a Boss or the classic kind of popular ones like To Kill a Mockingbird. I know a lot of people hate To Kill a Mockingbird, different, but that book had more ratings than any other book which I read, and I read some awesome books in 2017, and I was like, that is a good point or a good thing to say. It was a nice choice. I do feel like it was a nice choice. It just made me feel why we started this book club in the first place. We needed to read great books that could be discussed, and yes, this can be discussed for a long time. I feel like I can discuss so many good things about it, but then I changed my mind. But otherwise, this book is a book to have discussions over, and maybe we will have a lot of discussions about it in the near future. How's it Spain? It's fine. Thank you for asking. I know it's for 5. I just remember the thing happened in the last live chat. I don't know how you were calculating it for 10. I was not calculating it for 10. I think last time also somebody asked me how much would you rate it for 10. Okay, I was with rough calculations. Like I have been very disciplined and sorted about my rating style out of 5. But then somebody asked me out of 10. I was like, I should try. Manpreet, how are you? Happy New Year in advance. Hi Anubhuti, nice to see you here. Happy New Year to you too. Start a mimicry channel. Actually, I'm like just struggling with my beauty channel, and I'm thinking like that is just not something for me. Like I cannot put my heart into it, so maybe mimicry channel. But then people say I speak really terribly. I would be too disheartened. Okay, the not you, the review that I read. Okay, thank God you saved me. Like I would have had nightmares in my sleep how bad of a reviewer I am. If if I try to make one point and people got another point in actual. Thank you so much for clearing out. You're awesome. Okay. I'm like, guys, do you know 2017 to 2018, my subscribers have grown like from I think 1300 to 5700, and still the number of viewers on the live chat stays the same. Why? Do you think I should promote it more often and let everybody know that I'm doing a live chat and then do a live chat? Do you think so? I kind of like it surprise, only the people who really care join it. So yeah, it's been a long time ever since I heard from your beauty channel. Please don't ask. It's like I'm in this dilemma that I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. I don't know. And it has been happening since, if you see the last video on this beauty channel, it was created like in 2015, I guess. Yeah. And since then, I have had this dilemma. Like, it is so long. I would have made that, like, I would have gotten lots of subscribers on that channel that kept making videos. But I just cannot decide whether I want to do it or not. A book to read on 31st. Have no plans as usual. Yes, you can read a book, but you can also watch a TV show. Unabomber is the great TV show. It's about this guy who used to send mails and mail bombs, like bombs in the mail, and it's quite good on Netflix, and you can binge watch it. So you can do that. But I'm glad you're doing super awesome on your blogs. We can say that I'm trying to be better at them. But yes, for blogs, I'm like totally set. Like all I need to do is, yeah, I need the same thing. I need a bit of more determination and discipline. But yes, the blogs are sorted. That is something like, yes, I really want to do it. Like I cannot live without doing them. So that is what the blogs are to me. That is the only thing missing in the beauty channel. Like it should be like, I cannot live without it. Like it's like even this Booktube channel, if it for some reason it closes someday, I'll start another one. Maybe I'll just start it on my Facebook or anything. Like I really want to do this. I really want to talk about books. About beauty, it's such a tough thing. Can I say something? If the live viewers are less, then it can be more interactive than lots of views. I'm sorry, I know that would help the channel, but still my point. A well-made point. I know it's more interactive. How will it be more interactive? Maybe, yeah, interactive from my side, not from you guys' side. Like, I keep waiting for the comments. Okay, let somebody comment, and then I'll take 5 minutes to reply to this so that somebody else can comment. But for you guys, I reply to every single comment. So, a well-made point. When you plan to start writing? I plan to start writing a book from January 1, and I still don't know what the book is going to be about. I have a YouTube channel. I want to continue. I have stopped lately because I am an introvert and a camera shy. It's been very hard to me to express my mind in front of the camera. Advice: just do it. Like if you think you really want to do it, then just do it. Like being an introvert doesn't matter. Just start making videos. Everybody's camera shy. Have you guys seen my first video? Please don't go and see it. Please, last time I said it, people just went and started watching it. Please don't see it, but it was so terrible. And that was also not my first video. Okay, my first video was like at least scripted well. But the point is, I have like some really terrible videos on like 2 channels of mine, my vlogging channel and this channel. And you are meant to be terrible at stuff when you start out. So stop thinking about you being camera shy or being an introvert. It has nothing to do with making videos. Okay, so just start making videos. Start making videos. Even if you're like, it's very hard to express. See, this point, it's been very hard for me to express my mind in front of the camera. Not going to go. There are some people who are naturally like, camera is my best friend, and there are some people who cannot do that. Look at me, like I cannot express my proper thoughts on camera. Even now, like I always tell all the people that when I do reviews, I do better reviews on a blog than on a channel, because I cannot express my thoughts in front of a camera. I just forget, I just get nervous. Oh, I don't know. And it happens to everybody. So it's not about you expressing your thoughts in front of the camera. If you have a script in your hand, you just have to talk it out on the camera, and it's not tough. So make a script, express your thoughts on a piece of paper. Nobody is watching you there, no camera is there, no introvert thing is there. So just write it on a piece of paper and then talk it out in front of the camera. It would be sorted. Your plans on 31st. Okay, I'm a very boring type of person, so probably I'll spend tomorrow also. My mom, dad would be watching some New Year program, and I might be watching Heartland. But yes, I do want to do something special, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, I agree with Akhil. I feel like less of the viewers, the more personal it becomes. Can you define that look? Can anybody define that look? Best of luck. Thank you so much. Like, let's chat. You can keep your point and still reply to comments. I've seen lots of live chat from comedians and popular people. आधा video तक तो सबके hi hell आते रहते हैं. That's so true. Discussion is not popular. Yes, on live chat, like if I just want to do a random live chat and take up some questions, that would be fun. But if I want to really do a discussion, it would be impossible after some time. Hopefully. Here you say, we say, then again you say chalu rehta hai. It's kind of more fun. I totally agree with that. Exactly, I love your blog reviews than the booktubers. Thank you. Which book you're reading right now? I just finished reading this one, and let me bring the one I am reading, because I did cheat a bit. Like I was like, I'm gonna spend this whole day reading this, and I did finish it, but in between my breaks were, let me just show you. This book, To the Moon by Miss Malini Agarwal, actually. This one is actually a gift from HarperCollins. So I did a giveaway on Twitter and gave up this book to somebody on Christmas as a giveaway like thing. And then they also sent me a copy as a gift, because I was really excited to read about this. No, that expression was not like these guys don't want me to grow. Okay, I would never think like that. I would never think like that. The fact that you guys are here and talking to me, that helps me grow. That, like, I think the only way for a person to grow is their self-confidence. And if it isn't there, that person can never grow. Like, one can beat all the odds if one is confident, and I get confident when I see you guys talking to me, and when I see you guys giving your feedback, when I see you guys talking to me. And yeah, let me tell you, I'm a bit selfish when I see you guys telling me that, wow, this was good, it builds my self-confidence. It's quite like contradictory, like my self-confidence is dependent on you guys, but yes, it is. Oh my god, yes, it is. And that expression definitely did not mean that. Okay. Oh my god, that's there in my wish list. I'm waiting for its official release. Isn't it released? It's released? I think it's already on pre-orders. I don't know. I think it's released. I saw it on Amazon yesterday, I think. Go and check it out. Please say it's good. I haven't, when I said I cheated a bit, I told you I was on page 130 in the morning. So my cheating was reading these 3 pages and then the forward, which was of 1 page, extremely short forward. Ranbir Kapoor wrote a bigger forward for his father, but Priyanka Chopra just did I feel like it was just a forward to keep Priyanka Chopra's name on it. But that's it. That's what I read so far. Okay. And yes, this Miss Malini. So let's say 2.5 page and 1 page more. 5-6 pages. 5-6 pages. I cannot tell you what I think about it. No, it's releasing on Jan 6 or 8. Check out Amazon and then tell me, because I'm pretty sure It's really funny. Since yesterday, all the work I did yesterday, okay? So it has been happening. Turns out I didn't do it, or it didn't happen. So I don't know. Like, it has been a very weird day in that sense. But I strongly feel like I saw it on Amazon yesterday. And I was thinking, not even yesterday, I think day before yesterday, because I was thinking maybe they're not going to send me the copy, complimentary copy and all that, and I should buy it myself. And I was just going to place an order. That's why I'm telling you. Go and check out. Good to go. Bye. It was fun. Thank you so much for joining. How to have a good command on English. I am planning to make a video about it, but there are just these common things which I'll say in that video as well. Read a lot. Listen to books or movies. Watch movies. English, all English, okay? And talk in English. 4 steps. Easy. Do you like Bookmark Girls? Is it a channel? If it is, I don't know about it. Anyway, what's the time? 9:47. How fast it was. I look so weird. I verified it again on Amazon. Then I'm officially having a very crazy day today then. Anyway, guys, let's just end this live chat. What do you guys think? I just want to end this live chat by thanking all of you guys who have ever watched my videos, because 2017 was an amazing year. It was so awesome. Like, we went from like 1,000 subscribers to 5,000. We did a lot of things. We did author interviews. I started book discussions, and yes, we did normal book reviews. But there were a lot of other kind of videos which were like so awesome. It was pretty challenging as well, and I would not say I did it like in the best possible manner. I would give myself 70 out of 100 in how I performed on Booktube. But 70 out of 100 is a great score, right? My mom would disagree, but anyway, it was a good score. And I felt like you guys had a big role to play in that, because if you guys would not have been there, I would not have been able to do that. I would not have been able to accomplish anything. Like, when the Booktube was like very weird. Like, now Booktube is getting a bit popular. Let's agree to that. A lot of people are joining, a lot of people are recognizing it. But when I started, nothing was there. And the people who came and discovered my channel and supported me then, and even now, all the new people who are joining them, all the new people who are joining, some of you are so good and supportive, and I feel blessed to have you guys here. And I feel like 2017 was a very good year because of that. Like, there's so much we did. So a big thumbs up to all of us for being a part of this Booktube channel, of this book club as well, and just supporting me and reading a lot of books, obviously. That's what I really wanted to say. Any plans about the channel, like new year, new things, any plan? Honestly, not like big plans, but the same plan, making a video every odd day and then keeping the reviews extra. Not missing a day is an important subtext of this whole line. And kind of try to do more Hindi videos and more helpful videos in that sense. Like, I felt like by the end of the year the videos were more like fun videos more than helpful videos, and I really want to make some reading and helpful videos. So those are the plans. About the subscribers goal, I do not think 30,000, like, you are being so sweet that you said that I get 30k and much more within next year, but the stats, according to stats, I'll barely, like, by the end of the year 2018 I'll hit 10k. So it will involve a lot of magic for me to hit more than that by the end of the year, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Congratulations for 5k figure, but you deserve much more. Thank you so much. I added the much myself, right? क्या आप हिंदी और पंजाबी किताबें भी पढ़ती हैं? हाँ, मैं हिंदी और पंजाबी किताबें भी पढ़ती हूँ, और मैं हिंदी में वीडियोस भी बनाती हूँ. मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं बनाई हैं क्योंकि बस पता नहीं क्या हो गया. पर हिंदी वीडियोस और भी बहुत सारी आएंगी, क्योंकि पता है लास्ट टाइम जब मैंने हिंदी वीडियो बनाई थी, let's get back to English. So last time when I made a Hindi video, a lot of people were like, so criticism really, like, the people who leave hate comments, they think they are just just being okay, and they think they have a right to say it, but it really hits people hard. Recently there was this YouTuber who, I don't know why that person was so jealous or whatever, so that person started leaving hate comments, and it didn't affect me much because I knew that was a hater, right? Like it was like it was so fun. I was like, this comment came and I showed it to my friend. I was like, this is that person. And he was like, you are being crazy, how can you say this is that person? I was like, it's like it's like, you can know how you can know. It's not even about gut feeling, although I believe in gut feeling, but it's about the style of writing. You can always tell, like when you are a real deep reader, you can tell if this book is written by this person or that person. So I could tell. So this person did not believe me. I shoot off that comment. It affected me a bit, and then there came that comment came another, and the way it happened, it became pretty clear that was that person. I earlier told my friend, so I was like, see this now. He was like, okay, now you're right. And those sort of comments do not affect you once you know that this person is here just because that person is jealous, and that just because that person wants to bring you down. You're okay with that. You're like, bring it on, I'll tell you who's the boss. But otherwise, when you see a person leaving a feedback and you do not know that person, you really take it seriously. That person might be like, he might be having a bad day at home and leaving hate comments just for the sake of it, or that might be a person filled with that kind of filth. But it really hits you hard. And that's what happened with Hindi videos, and it happens to me all the time. I have stopped doing so many things I wanted to do and I loved and I knew were good for me because somebody said they were not. So that person was like, you made a Hindi video but you showed English books in that. That video was about English books which were available in Hindi and people could read it. So what was the problem with if I was featuring translated books in that video? Like, that was what the video was about. So this person was like, so it just messed up my mind. So I stopped making Hindi videos. But yes, the goal of the 2018 is to make a lot of Hindi videos as bonus videos, a lot of review videos as bonus videos, and our usual odd day schedule. So हाँ, मैं हिंदी में बहुत ज़्यादा किताबें नहीं पढ़ती हूँ हिंदी में, बट मैं हिंदी में शॉर्ट स्टोरी ज़्यादा पढ़ती हूँ, और मेरी ये ज़रूर एक वो है कि मैं हिंदी में किताबें और ज़्यादा पढ़नी शुरू कर दूँ. But there is no goal when it comes to how many books I want to read in Hindi. Okay, let's read Indian books next time, like by an Indian author. Yes, definitely we'll read Indian books in an Indian book next time. And I have some really great suggestions in my mind. So we'll discuss that in the Facebook group. If you're watching this video and you're not a part of the Facebook group where we discuss about our book club reads, make sure you join up there. There are not many posts, so you can turn on the notification and make sure you do not miss the polls and all. There's no option to give you hearts like Instagram channel. It's so bad, no? You should read Yudhna, the Punjabi novel by Manmohan Bawa. I will definitely check it out. Thank you so much for telling me. Congrats on a successful 2017. Wish you have a very great 2018. I wish all of you have a great 2018 and you accomplish whatever you want. Just write it down right now, okay? Make sure you have written it before 2018 begins and go chase that goal. It felt awesome to discover an Indian booktuber. You are amazing. Thank you so much. Ad Chandni Raat by Gurdial Singh. I think I have heard about it. I will definitely. Thank you so much for giving me Punjabi book recommendation. Just give me all those recommendations. I'll just make a video about it, okay? Somebody will get, maybe I will not end up reading them, but maybe somebody will, right? When are you going to upload the review of The Boy with a Broken Heart? I will try to do it tomorrow. It's already short. I just could not edit. But yes, probably tomorrow. If tomorrow doesn't happen, I promise I'll do it on January 1 along with the other video. I kind of am hoping that I post. There are 2 reviews short which I want to post before the year end, so probably tomorrow. Happy New Year, ma'am. Good night, Manpreet. Good night. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining. You're doing a great work. Keep it up. I do not want to miss any of your comments. So, Happy New Year. Stay healthy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this chat, guys. It was so much fun talking to you and hanging out with you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. This is Manpreet signing off. And let's hope we all have a great 2018. We'll make it great. Yes, we will make it great.